In life, we're taught to always stay connected, to visit friends and family, to never lose touch, but after the age of 65, something changes. Your time becomes more precious, your energy more limited, and your peace more sacred than ever. You begin to notice that some visits leave you feeling lighter, happier, even younger, while others leave you drained, anxious, or questioning yourself. So today, we're going to talk about something that's rarely spoken about, but deeply important. The 4 types of people whose homes you should avoid visiting after 65, not out of anger, not because you're selfish, but because protecting your well-being in these years is a responsibility out to yourself and to those who still need your love and presence. Let's begin. 1. The constant complainer duration. Approximately 8 minutes. We've all met someone like this. You walk into their home and almost instantly, the air feels heavy. They start with something small, maybe their back pain, or how expensive things are these days. But soon, the complaints pour in like a storm. The government's a mess. My neighbors are horrible. Nothing good ever happens anymore. They talk, and talk, and talk. But they don't listen, they don't pause. And worse, they don't try to look for the good in anything. Now here's what you must understand. At this age, your emotional energy is as important as your physical health. Listening to constant negativity is not a small matter. It slowly chips away at your peace. You may smile politely, nod your head, but when you leave, you feel tired, drained, sad. You carry their heaviness home with you. These people don't just complain, they pull you into a dark space. And if you're not careful, you'll begin to absorb their bitterness. That doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care from a distance. You stop visiting so often. You start protecting your energy. You can even set boundaries gently. Say things like, "Let's talk about something happy today. I'm trying to focus on positive things for my health. I'll call next time instead. I've been keeping visits light." Because here's the truth. Peace is not selfish. It's survival, and after a certain age, it's your right. You've already seen your share of pain. You've lived through losses, hardship, perhaps even war or illness. You've earned the right to choose joy. So when you feel that heavy cloud of constant complaining, give yourself permission to walk away, to visit less, to protect your smile, your calm, your soul. 2. The emotionally needy host duration. Approximately 8 minutes. There are some people who don't complain loudly. They don't raise their voice. They don't argue, but they silently drain you. These are the people who expect emotional labor from you every time you visit. They always have a problem. They always need help. They always want to talk about their children, their loneliness, their health worries, their regrets. And they want you to listen endlessly. You sit there, nodding, offering comfort, being polite. And slowly, you feel your energy slipping away. You didn't go there to become a therapist. You went there to connect, to share, laugh, maybe even enjoy a cup of tea. But instead, you became an emotional sponge. You listen, you reassure, you support. But when you walk out that door, you feel like you've aged another 5 years. Let's be clear, it's not wrong to help someone, especially someone going through grief, loneliness, or hardship, but there is a limit. And after 65, you must learn to respect your emotional boundaries. Because your heart is not a garbage bin for everyone's sadness. Your soul is not a sponge for the world's problems. What you need at this stage in life is balance. You've carried others your whole life, your children, your family, your community. Now, you deserve rest. You deserve peace. So what can you do? Set time boundaries before visiting. Say, "I can stay only for 30 minutes today." Steer the conversation. Gently bring up positive topics. Have you been watching anything good lately? Or let's talk about something fun today. Bring closure. Plan an exit. "I've got another errand after this," or "I need to rest soon." And most importantly, don't feel guilty. You are not abandoning anyone. You are simply protecting your health, your emotional oxygen. Because when you run out of emotional breath, no one benefits, not even the people you're trying to help. So the next time you're about to visit someone who always leans on you emotionally, ask yourself, will this visit nourish me, or will it deplete me? If the answer is the second, it's okay to love them from a distance. 3. The drama-filled household duration, approximately 8 minutes. There are homes where, the moment you step inside, you sense it, tension, chaos, a heaviness in the air that no one talks about, but everyone feels. Maybe it's a family that's constantly arguing. Maybe it's adult children fighting. Maybe it's a home where no one listens, but everyone speaks loudly. Or perhaps it's a place where even silence feels sharp. Like something is always about to explode, drama doesn't always come with yelling. Sometimes, it comes with passive-aggressive comments. Sometimes, it comes with emotional manipulation, and sometimes, it comes with people using your presence to stir up their own issues. At this stage in life, after 65, you must ask yourself, do I need to be in the middle of someone else's storm? You've already weathered your own. You've survived financial struggles, family responsibilities, the ups and downs of life. Why should you now sit in a room where your peace is pulled apart by other people's battles? Here's something people don't tell you enough. You are not required to attend every argument you're invited to. You are allowed to walk away. You are allowed to protect your calm like it's a treasure, because it is. So what should you do if you're invited into a drama-filled home? Observe first. If you sense stress the moment you enter, don't settle in too deeply. Limit your time. Politely say, I have to leave soon, just wanted to say a quick hello. Avoid taking sides, even if they try to pull you in. Stay neutral. You don't need to be part of their story. Suggest alternate meetups. Why don't we meet at the park next time? Or let's catch up over tea outside the house. Because peace is not found where shouting lives. And happiness does not grow in a place where tension is the wallpaper. Your spirit deserves environments where there is gentleness, where conversations are respectful, where you are not watching people tear each other down, but build one another up. After 65, you have earned the right to choose your atmosphere. And if someone's home feels like a battlefield, walk away like the wise warrior you are. 4. The judgmental person. This one is subtle, but deeply damaging. The judgmental person doesn't raise their voice. They don't argue. They don't complain about the world. Instead, they quietly judge you. They ask questions that aren't really questions, still renting that old apartment. You don't keep in touch with your eldest much, do you? You're still taking those tablets. Sometimes it's in the tone. Sometimes it's the look. Sometimes it's just a pause, a silence heavy with disapproval. But you feel it. You feel small. You feel not enough. And that feeling stays with you long after the visit ends. Here's the truth. After 65, you don't owe anyone an explanation for how you live your life. You don't need to explain why you didn't remarry. You don't have to justify your finances, your clothes, your routines, your choices. You've spent decades doing your best, raising a family, working, giving, sacrificing. You are not required to impress anyone.